Nothing loves company like misery. Today we're going to talk about miserable company and more. Here we go. Namaste and welcome everyone. This is day number 164 of 365, A Life of Bliss 365. One quote every day from the book A Life of Bliss, a living transmission. Channel through this one from our dear non-physical friends and teachers AnandA, here to assist us, humanity, in remembering who we are and why we are here. And today we are talking about miserable company. Nothing loves company like misery. So we all know certain company that we may keep that could keep us down, that wants to keep us in old ways of being, that wants to keep us in the status quo, that wants us to act in the way that we used to act before. And this could be communities, this can be friends, this can be environments. And so today AnandA is going to share a little bit from this quote about how important it is, the ways in which we, the company that we keep. And so we are live streaming live at 333 every single day for a whole year. We're on YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, Twitch, and Telegram. And please put in the comments if you're joining live. Let us know where you're joining from, what platform you're on, and tell us a little bit about your company. We are glad that you're joining company with us. And we'll get right into the quote for day number 164. We invite you to not take this dream so seriously. We invite you to not take the dramas of your life so seriously, no matter how they could be judged or perceived. We invite you to not draw to yourself those who could make your drama stronger by agreeing with your judgments, by agreeing with your complaining, by agreeing with that which you seem to need to resist or push away. And so, very simple quote today, and this quote is sharing this idea that trauma bonding and connecting with someone against something, connecting with someone that has the same ails and the same complaining and the same challenges as you, it's very alluring. And it's beautiful to have support, and it's beautiful to have family, and beautiful to have community. But whenever that community unites around like trauma bonding, unites around lack or limitation, unites around things that are something to fight against, then it becomes, there's a magnification, and it's very alluring, and it's you know, nothing loves company like misery. I don't know where that saying came from. I don't know if that's an Irish one, but I remember that saying coming somewhere. And it's important to really see and be energetic hygiene is so important, because the company we keep is the community that we will expand, and the company that we keep, and the vibration, and the spaces that we enter, and where we repeatedly enter and be in that space, will determine our vibration. Because no matter how well attuned we are, if we spend extended periods of time with people that are in certain vibration, there's a certain time where our individual will gets overtaken by the collective will, not in truth but in personal experience, the experience of the person. So that's why it's so important to spend time with those who uplift you, those who align with you, but also those who uplift you and expand you and take you to new potentials. It's beautiful to connect with empathetic beings that can get, you know, what you're going through, that understands your challenges. But if they are those who just keep you there and just stay there and continuously perpetuate that by supporting that and giving the poor me and giving the victim and allowing it to stay there, it's a beautiful gift to be empathetically connected to someone by knowing what they go through. But do we serve them if we keep them there by agreeing with their judgments, by agreeing with the stories? Or do we serve them by empathetically experiencing that and then showing them another way, showing them that they are not their story, showing them they are not what has happened to them, and thereby showing ourselves? And so it's so important, the company that we keep, and it's so easy to fall into old patterns. And the world, as we've shared in so many videos recently, the world is set up continuously to make you forget who you are, set up continuously with communities and company and ideas and belief systems that will pull you away from your center, will pull you away from your truth, will take you out of the bliss of your being. Everywhere you look, it doesn't matter where you are. You can hide in the top of the mountain. There's a vibrational frequency that's based in separation, that doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the middle of a city, if you're top of the mountain, there's an energy, a collective egoic energy that continuously wishes to keep us separate, to keep us apart, to keep us divided, to keep us and them, to keep us the ones that are ascending and the ones that's not, the sheep and the sheeple and the awakened ones. It's the Illuminati and the ones who do not know, the lower class and the upper class. All of this energy that divides and rules, that separates, classifies. This is miserable company. This is the company that creates misery, and nothing loves company like misery. And it doesn't need to be misery. It can be judgment. It can be, but all of these. And so, because this egoic energy has the tendency to be fearful, so it comes from the need for, it always is looking for danger. So, and it wants to feel safe. And it feels safe in number, it feels safe in its pack, in its group, in its company that agrees with it. It's like the tribe. And it wants ways in which to feel secure in its beingness. Because at its core, it knows it's temporary. It knows it's not real. It knows it has to fight for its own survival. But it'll use your body, use your emotions, use people, use groups to cement its separate, fearful idea. And these companies, these groups, these things will bring together a perfect storm of miserable company. So energetic hygiene is so important. The time you spend, and that includes virtual time, videos you watch, food you eat. It's a whole diet. It's the whole way we spend our time. What is the vibration of the food that we're eating? What is the vibration of the places that we go? What is the energetic intentions of videos we watch, and movies or books that we read? All of these things are the company that we're keeping. And are we keeping miserable company? Are we keeping company that keeps us where we were? Again, it's not about bypass. It's not about denying. It's about what is the intention, and is there an intention of keeping you in separation, keeping us in fear, keeping us looking at what is wrong? Or is it seeing with compassion, with presence, the challenges of the human condition, the challenges of the human world that we live in, and giving a potential new way of being, giving an opportunity to create new company, to create a new idea, to step into a place where there's solutions, not just problems, to step into the space of where we can become part of this new revolution of consciousness, this cycling back to source, resource self. We are becoming aware of the source of our being. We are resourcing, revolving back. The revolution of consciousness is the revolving back to one source at 1111. And so it's really important to recognize the company that you keep, that what you consume. Is it consuming you, or are you putting clear intent into the people you spend time with, what you consume with media and videos and material like this, books, and the actual physical people, circumstances, groups, societal spaces that we keep? And is that company uplifting you? And there was a question that came in one of the videos, one of the live streams from last week. I'm not sure which one it was, but it's just a very simple question. If you're going into a space, or if you're going to do anything at all, you can just ask the question, what has this got to do with the evolution of my soul? What has this book, this meeting, this video, this scrolling, whatever it happens to be, how does this impact the evolution of my soul? Does this remind me of who I am, or take me further away from who I am? Does this bring me into a cycle of forgetting and watching YouTube videos for an hour and not even knowing how I got there? Or is this seeing there is tools and information and beautiful experiences and expressions out there, and I choose to use them consciously with presence and with sovereignty? Or am I just being sucked into the will of another and the will of the artificial intelligence? These artificial intelligence know the person better than the person knows themselves now. The biggest data collection idea in history. So there's ways in which we can use all of these tools when we come from a sovereign, conscious, present place. And times will fall off, and this one falls off, and times we'll forget, and we'll fall down rabbit holes, and we'll be in, what is it? This one calls them digital samsaras. So you get into a wheel of samsara of forgetting passwords and watching videos of funny cats and watching what people have for dinner and whatever it happens to be. All of these stuffs that suck us in, and then groups of people that have a certain idea and a certain agenda, and you just with them, and through osmosis you're drawn into that collective field. So again, we're here to be empathetic and know that we are one and know that we are connected. But we also are here to be sovereign, to be a heart leader, to be one who is present, to be one who is clear, to be one who knows with intention the wheres and whys of how our energy is connected, and what we choose to do, and who we're choosing to be when we're in certain companies and certain ideas, and what we're choosing to bring into our field. All of this, when done with presence, and clarity, and sovereignty, as a leader of the heart, can become an opportunity of recognition, an opportunity of creating the new company, the company of heaven upon the earth. So this is the contemplation for day number 164. And now, as always, we are invited into a short sacred silence where we allow what is to be what is, as what is. And so, just a reminder that in these sacred silences, what we're inviting is not the attempt to empty thought. It's not the idea that you're going to meditate. We've done definitions earlier on in the 164 days of, most of what is defined as meditation is actually contemplation and concentration. Meditation is when you're no longer there. And so what we invite in these sacred silences is just to allow what is to be what is exactly as it is. So we're just being. If there's sounds there, fine. If there's emotions there, fine. If there's thoughts there, fine. We're just being what is and allowing what is as what is. And the invitation is to bring that into your daily life and dramas and stories as much as you remember. This one forgets a lot. So we will continue this journey every day. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this journey with us. We're 164 days into this journey. We began on the autumn equinox northern hemisphere, and we'll go to autumn equinox northern hemisphere of 2024. All the quotes are coming from book A Life of Bliss, the Living Transmission. And if you get value from these transmissions, I invite you to subscribe to the channel here. Please put in the comments below anything that you would like to share, anything you'd like to ask. We're doing lots of live videos outside of these quotes now. If there's any subjects or ideas that you would like us to cover, we would love to get inspiration from you. Maybe anything that you're challenged with at the moment, please put in the comments and let us know. And for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, please share it with them. Those who you know, share it in your social media, share it with those who you know may benefit from this. And until next time, from my heart to yours, the divine in me sees, loves, and honors the divine in you. Namaste. We are